Welcome to my channel WinChem. Today we are going to see stereochemistry in that optical activity of allenes, spiranes and biphenyl tricks. Okay, it's very important. I think you won't see these type of tricks in anywhere. So don't miss it. Watch till end. Okay. The optical activity of allenes. The first trick in that allene is which one is optically active. That you need to come to know. See, in these cases, only two double bonds are there. Okay, that is even number of double bonds are there. That is the first one you need to keep. And the next thing is the chiral allenes are optically active. Okay, these are all chiral allenes. How we are saying these are all chiral allenes? Chiral allenes means this terminal carbon atoms which is have a substituent. The different substituent we need. We need a two different substituents on the terminal carbon atom. See, in all these cases, we have a two different substituents, not same. So this is a chiral compound and optically active. And see, this set of cases of allenes are achiral allenes. Okay, these are all optically inactive. See these two. This is also even number of double bonds. And if you see here, both are the carbon which is contains two same substituents. Two same substituents. Okay, here also CH2, CH2, CH2. Okay, the same. And here if you see that this is also same. And here same. So the substituents of same means then optically inactive. This is the first trick. Substituents of same means optically. The second trick is number of double bonds in the allenes. Okay, if the number of double bonds is odd, okay, if the number of double bonds is odd, that is optically inactive. It shows geometrical isomerism, that is cis and trans isomerism, like alkenes. Alkenes, how you can able to see the cis isomers and trans isomers in the alkene EZ. Okay, in the same way, this odd number of double bonds will also shows the geometrical isomerism. Okay, because why is it so? Because of the terminal double bonds. Terminal double bonds are in the same plane. You see this picture, this shows this, these are all in the same planes. The terminal double bonds are in the same plane. Because of that, it shows geometrical isomerism and it's optically inactive. In the case of the even number of double bonds, in the case of even number of double bonds, it's optically active and it shows enantiomers, that is R and S enantiomers. Okay, but it's not shows cis and trans isomers. Why is it so? Because of the double bonds, even number of double bonds, one is perpendicular to the another one. See this picture, it clearly shows one of the double bond which is perpendicular to the other double bonds. This is the second trick which you need to keep it in your mind. One is odd number, another one is even number. Odd number, which is optically inactive, shows geometrical isomerism. Even number, it's optically active and it shows enantiomers, that is perpendicular to each other. It's the same plane. Okay. And how to find out the optical activity of the allenes? Already I said two tricks. Okay, here you are going to try it. These are all the compounds. See how many number of double bonds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nearly 4 double bonds are there. So it is even number of double bonds. What is the case for the even number of double bonds? The substituents, see the substituents are also good. Okay, the different substituents are there. Okay, so this is also good. So what is the case here? So I'll write down here itself like a tick mark. Okay, so even number of double bonds and this is there. So this is optically active. And see the next compound. Here 1 and 2. Two double bonds are there. So even number of double bonds. See the substituents in the carbon atom, two different substituents. Here also two different substituents. So this is also optically active. Okay. And the last one, the third one. See here, two different substituents. The number of double bonds, 1, 2, 3. Three double bonds are there. It shows this is optically inactive. Even though the substituents are different, the double bonds are not even number. It's an odd number. Why? If double bonds are odd number, what will happen? The double bonds here, the plane is the same plane, so optically inactive. And you see here 1, 2, 3, 4 even number of double bonds. So the substituents are also different in the carbon atom. So this is optically active. Okay. See in this first compound, how to find out the ORS configuration of allenes. So this is the compound. We have to view in this way. So we have to give preference to this substituents first. Always, this is a solid line. This solid line, you have to write it in this line. This is the vertical line, OH and CH3. And this wedged and dashed line should be in the horizontal plane. Okay, it should be in the horizontal plane. Should be in the solid, should be in the vertical plane. So this OH and CH3, first you have to give preference to that one and second numbering, and then only you have to go to this one. and you have to this solid wedge, solid wedge, this solid wedge always to be in the right side. If you see this side means this should be in the right side CH3, this should be goes this way, okay, and Cl will be in this side, okay, away from the view. Okay, so 1 2 3 4, so this should be our configuration. And you see the same compound, if you view on this side, see, if you view on this side, see the configuration, this is changed. Otherwise you can do like this also, okay. If you view this way, this becomes yes, how it should be. See, this should be, as I said, this solid line you have to write it in the vertical as it is, and this Cl, the solid wedge, should be on that side, and the CH3, this dashed line, should be on this side, okay. And give the numbers first, write this line, and you have to give the numbers also 1 and 2, and then write the Cl on that side and CH3 on this side, and you have to give the number 3 and 4, okay. And 1 2 3 and 4. So if you do 1 2 3 and 4, so this is a anti-clockwise S, okay. And see another compound also, this is one type of alene, okay. If you see on this side, okay, this is should be in this way, and that should be on the this you have to write it. See, always I said whether this solid wedge line and this should be where you have to write, here only you have to write it, okay. So you have to give write like this. This is the first preference, you have to write here only. So if you are seeing in this side, okay, this should be right side CH3, and H will be this side. The solid wedge should be right side, and this should be H will be in the away from the view. So 1 and 2. And the next, if you go to this carbon and this CH3 and H, it should be in the horizontal plane, that is sorry, vertical plane, okay, vertical plane, CH3 and H, okay. And this should be 3 and this should be 4. So 1 2 3, this should be, what is that, R, it should be R. If you see on this way, what will be the thing, the same way the solid should be where it should be, it should be in this vertical line, the solid line should be in the vertical line, and this should be in the horizontal plane. The first you have to write this, whichever the near to the view, that you have to give first, okay, that you have to give the preference first, priority you have to give first, 1 and 2. If you go this way, this will be the first, okay, you have to write this will be here, and you have to give preference to this. If you go this way, the solid line always where you have to write it in the vertical line only. But this wedge and this one always where you have to write it in the vertical, sorry, horizontal only, okay. So this CH3 and H should be in the vertical, and this CH3, see here the solid wedge is CH3, so it should be on this side. We are viewing on the left side, so this should be on this side, you have to come, and this hydrogen should be on the away from the view. So okay, 1 2 3, so 1 2 3, it should be R, okay. See here, this is the hemispirene molecules. In this hemispirene molecules, what is the hemispirene molecules? Spiro compound will also be there, and allene will also be there. If double bond and the ring is present, means that we call it as hemispirene molecules, okay. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell button, so that you will get all the upcoming videos and tricks, which is very important for your exams, okay. This is the two hemispirene molecules. This is C 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 membered, and this is 1 2 3 4 4 membered spiro molecules, okay. Double bond is also there. In this case is also the two substituents are different. What is the main criteria to achieve the optical activity? The same way that ring as well as the double bond, okay, that should be even. Here also ring and the double bond should be even. So only two is there, one ring, one double bond, so overall two. Here also one ring and one double bond, two, and the substituents are different in the carbon atom. So these two are optically active. That is the main two tricks. Different substituents in the terminal carbon atom, and the number of rings in the double bond should be even. And what about the spirenes? What is a spirene first? So far we saw allenes, okay. In the place of a double bond, if you have a rings, that we call it as a spirenes. A double bonds are replaced by rings, we call it as spirenes, okay. If two rings are perpendicular to each other, in this case, why is it so? Because due to the steric crowding of the hydrogen atoms, if you see these hydrogen atoms, this create a steric hindrance. Due to that, one of the bond one and here, it will be perpendicular to each other, it will not in the same plane, okay. These four are terminal hydrogens, and these 8 are lateral hydrogens. How many lateral hydrogens and terminal hydrogens, if they are asking, means you should know that 8 lateral hydrogens and 4 terminal hydrogens are there in space. What is the optical activity of spirene tricks? As I said in the allenes, the same trick here also we can follow. The number one, number of rings should be even, and the different substituents in the terminal carbon atom. See, here hydrogen and CH3, two things are there. Here also hydrogen and CH3, two things are. While seeing this, it looks to be a same, but it is not same. The carbon which is having a 4 valency, so it having a 4 bonds should be there. 1, 2, 3, and one more hydrogen is there. Okay, it is understood. So different substituents are there in the carbon terminal carbon atom, and the number of rings should be 1 and 2 even numbers. So this is optically active. So this is optically active. And what about the another one? See here, 1, 2, 3. The ring itself, 3 rings are there, odd number of rings. And the thing here, what is that? 2 substituents in this case are same. So this is optically inactive. And the next one, see here, 1, 2, even number of rings, and the substituents are different. So what is that? Optically active. This is the way we need to see the optical activity of spirenes. This is the 2 tricks which you need to keep in your mind. And what about the ORS configuration of spirenes? How to do the ORS configuration? See here, this is the molecule. If you view the molecule on this side, okay, the solid line, as I said in the allenes, if you keep that trick in your mind, you can do all the spirenes, biphenyls and allenes, everything very clearly. Okay, the solid line where you need to keep, as I said earlier, it should be vertical line. H and CH3 should be in the vertical line. Give the preference priority 1 and this 2. And this is solid wedge line and the dash line. The solid wedge line, this should be in the right side. So hydrogen should be in the right side and the dash line should be the left side. If you see this side means this is right side and this is left side. Okay. So if you do this 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be like this. So what is that? Anti-clockwise S. And what about if you view on this way, what about this? You have to give preference to this side only first. Where we have to write these two should be in the horizontal line. Okay, it should be in the horizontal line. H and CH3 you have to write it in the horizontal line. And if this solid wedge means, if you see in this direction, it should be in the left hand side. That means right side, in this side, right side. Okay, this should be in the left hand side. It comes, this should be on that side. Okay, if you see this side, this should be, H will be comes this side and CH3 should be in this side. Okay, just keep this in your mind clearly. Okay, so that you have to give preference of 1 and 2. And if you go to this carbon atom, the CH3 and hydrogen will be the solid line. So solid line always you have to write it in a vertical line. So hydrogen will be here and CH3, this is 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. So you have to circle like this. This is the S configuration. The way you need to do the spirenes. And for biphenyls, how it will be the biphenyls? Two aryl rings must be non-planar by adding a bulky groups in ortho position. That's why we are saying that is an optically active. Okay, and not only that, even the tetra-substituted biphenyls are more stable because of the restricted rotation. Why? This bond you cannot able to rotate easily because of the tetra-substitute, and this we call it as, this restricted rotation we call it as atropisomerism. Okay, atropisomerism. This is actually perpendicular to each other in the angle of 90-degree dihedral angle. Okay, this is also you need to keep it in your mind. And how to find out the optical activity of biphenyl? What is the tricks? In the same way, the restricted rotation and the properly substitution. Okay, these two are the main 2 tricks which we shows the optically active compound. We will check one by one. Okay, the first one, this compounds, all the 4 this are substituted and perpendicular to each other. So this is a non-planar. Okay, if it is in a plane, then it is optically inactive. It's a substituents are there, so restricted rotation will be there. This is optically active. Here also substituents are there and tetra substituted, more stable, and this is also optically active. Here also the same, this is also optically active. How to find out the ORS configuration? ORS configuration of biphenyls. See, this is the biphenyl structure. Okay, if you view in this direction, okay, what will be? We have to give preference to this one. This is the solid line. Solid line where we have to write, yes, we have to write it in the vertical line. So NO2, CH3 as such we need to write. And then we need to move to this 2 carbon atoms. Okay, so another one is CH3 and NO2. This is wedge one, this one, the solid wedge one, we have to write it the right side. NO2 and CH3 should be on that side. So first preference 1, 2 we have to give. After that we move to this carbon atom, and this is 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 anti-clockwise S. Okay, and for if you see visualize on this direction, you have to view this one. If you are in the dash different planes, okay, one is towards you and away from you. Okay, if this is the plane, means where we have to write, this should be in the, it should be in where we have to write, in the horizontal plane, in the horizontal plane. Okay, this is should be NO2 and this is CH3, and here NO2 should be here, the solid line NO2 will be in the vertical and CH3 should be in the down. Okay, first preference NO2 CH3 and then here's NO2 CH3. So 1 2 3, so this is also S configuration. Are you clear? See, this is M and P of allenes, pyrene and biphenyls. Whether you know or not, I don't know about that, but I'll tell you, M means minus and P is plus. Okay, minus plus. If M minus means that is anti-clockwise and P plus is clockwise direction. If it is an anti-clockwise direction, that is minus anti-clockwise direction, which is equal to R, and the min plus P clockwise direction, which is equal to S. I'll show you that how to find out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell button so that you will get all the upcoming tricks and videos also. See, in this case, if you view through this way, you know very well how to write it. And this way, you have to write it at the horizontal line. So the CH will be here and H will be that side. Okay, you have to give preference 1 and 2, and this should be 1 and 2. The 1 and 2. This is be 3 and 4. Okay, so 1 2 3. If you are coming from 1 to 3, okay, you have to here in this case M and P. If you are going to give for M and P, means you have to come from 1 to 3. What is the direction? Okay, if M, this is a 1 and this is a 3. Okay, I'll write it so that you will get clear idea. So this is a 1 and this is a 3. Okay, and this is a 2. If you come from 1 and 3, this is a counterclockwise direction. So counterclockwise means that is M, as I said, minus. Okay, minus means counterclockwise direction M, which is equal to R. I'll tell you like this also. In this way, what we have to do usually 1 2 3 4. So this is a clockwise direction, this is R. This is also one other way, this is R. M is equal to R. In the second way, if you see like this in the biphenyls, in the same way, okay, biphenyls, in this way we have to watch it. So this should be always here, the thick border line. Okay, NO2 here and CH3 is here, and this is a solid vertical line. Solid should be in the vertical line, NO2 CH2. The first we have to give, this is a 1 and this is a 2 and this is the 3 and this is the 4. Okay, so 1 and 3, if you want to go for a 1 and 3, we have to see for M and S means what is that? M and P means what is that? 1 to 3. If you want to move to 1 to 3 means what is the direction? This is the clockwise direction. Clockwise direction means plus. Plus means P. Okay, P which is equal to S. We will see that whether it is right or not. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is counterclockwise direction. So this is S configuration. This is right or not? Yes. P is equal to yes. M is equal to R. And in this case, you see here also, if you see over here, okay, this is solid line. Solid line where we have to write it in the vertical line, CH3H. And here, this is the wedge line. This is a dash line. This wedge line should be here and it will be here. Here, solid line means this one, 1, and this is the 2, and this is the 3, and this is the 4. So 1 and 3, if you come for 1 and 3, okay, what is the direction? It's a clockwise direction. Clockwise means plus, that is P, which is equal to yes. So whether it is right or not, we will check it. So 1, 2, 3. So if you go like this, counterclockwise direction, it's a counterclockwise direction. So what is this? Anti-clockwise, that is S. It's a correct. So this is another way. If someone is mentioned, find out a M, P means that is a reverse. You just keep M is equal to R and P is equal to S. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, you just